Hey guys, today I come yet with another weekly review of Dance with Devils, and this week we get a little bit more introduction on the student council members and a little bit of insight on Ritsuka's background, her family background. So we know that her mother's been kidnapped from her house from last episode, and now she has to go try to track her down by these mysterious magical beings. And Rem, who is the student council president, states that there are people in the school who are devil worshippers. Now, Risuka is trying to find her mother, so she found some sources where her mother was tracked by a GPS just before the signal went away. So she decided to go with Rem to her grandfather's house. Before that, we got more introduction on the student council, one of them being Shiki. He's kind of the, how you say, the creepy guy who's a total He's into pain and liking seeing others in pain. Then we have the total flirt, that is what's his name, Yuri. He's a total flirt. He's always having the roses. He's a very overly romantic guy. And then we have the jock of the student council, Mage. He's a total like block. You can tell he's a total kind of not that smart. He's a blockhead. He's all about the strength and the muscles. And they all form their unique personalities, form the student council. And Rem, being the cool, collected one, who's also a tsundere, is the student council president. Now, as Ritsuka and Rem go travel to her grandfather's house, they find that his house is in the same condition as her house prior to her mother getting kidnapped. And if you remember, by the time the police came, the whole house was fixed before the police can even investigate magic. So they go in there trying to check for clues and trying to see anything that's related to the grimoire. And what we come to find out is a book filled with magic. And we don't know what in this book, what type of magic is contained in there, but all we know is very powerful, and if it falls into the wrong hands, then there is devastation that's going to befall on many people. Now they're trying to search throughout the house if they can find any clues if Ritsuka's mother is still there, and any clues about the grimoire. And the same people that ransacked her home is there, especially the guy with the cloth over his eyes, like a butterfly cloth over his eyes. He was there, and they attacked them by setting the place on her late grandfather's place on fire. And Rem, there was a little song sequence in the episode. I did not expect that. I didn't expect like songs to just pop out anywhere. But he defeats all the demons that were there, and the guy with the mask over his eyes leaves. He dips out of the place before Rem can even confront him. So he comes out unscratched, and the place is now all burnt down. So all evidence that they try to find is burnt to ashes. And by the end of the episode, we get to see Ritsuka's brother come back from England. And it doesn't look like he's on good terms with Rem either, because we see him giving him a nasty look by the end of the episode. And basically, that's all there is for this week's episode. I really want to know, like, what's the whole purpose? Why are they targeting Ritsuka for this book? What's this like? I'm guessing it's an organization, and they probably believe Ritsuka has some ties to this grimoire, probably something that like from her late grandfather. And they also did say in the episode that her aunt, who she never met before because she died when she was a baby, she probably also had some connections to this grimoire. So this all falls onto Ritsuka, and that's why we have the disappearance of her mother and all these crazy things happening to her. So hopefully, as episodes go by, we get to see how much relation is between Ritsuka and this book and the student council, and why they chose to help her. Hopefully, not just for the sake of protecting the school. So, tell me your thoughts on this week's episode. How much did you enjoy? What's your opinion? And what do you think is gonna happen? Like, do you feel like there's any connections between Ritsuka and how come her brother came back to Japan all of a sudden from England? And that's all I have for today. Please drop a like and a comment. Also, a subscribe will really help our channel out. If you like, you can check us out on Twitter and on Tumblr. If you have any personal questions that you would like to ask me, check me out on both Twitter and Tumblr. And if you would like to become a member of our Facebook page, just click the link and ask for a member, ask to become a member, and we'll gladly add you onto the page. And that's all I have for today, and I'll see you guys later.